Hi everybody, this is Jim Karagiannis from Powerful Practices International. I've just come back from the Dynamic Growth Conference in Brisbane with our whole Powerful Practices team, and I wanted to take this opportunity to just share some of the fantastic learnings that I had while I was there. Now there were so many nuggets and fantastic takeaways, but there's three specific things that I want to focus on which I feel could add incredible value to you and your practice. Okay, so the first point I wanted to focus on was, what do you do if you're stuck? And a recurring theme through the conference was that's the ideal time to go back to your art, your science, and your philosophy. And why that's important, because that will give you a level of certainty and confidence that will allow you to communicate and express your certainty and confidence through those components. Whether it's more adjusting procedures on techniques, another seminar that will help you actually refine your skills and your craft, whether it's looking at upskilling the scientific understanding of what it is that the subluxation does and what an adjustment can do for the spine and nervous system, or purely from a philosophical point of view of why do we do what we do. All of these actually are phenomenal ways of actually helping you fall back in love with what it is that you do and allow you to communicate that at a much higher level. So the second thing that really resonated with me a lot at the conference was one of Jim Parker's principles, and that is FCB in your PSI. And for those of you who haven't heard this before, it's basically faith, confidence, and belief in your products, services, and ideas. And why that's important is you cannot communicate something with certainty and confidence that you don't express 100% belief in. And whether that's looking at something you're communicating as a concept or as a paradigm to someone, you've just got to have those principles. And what I'd like to add on top of that, and this is a really important thing that we find quite often with our coaching clients, is that you've got to actually have faith and confidence and belief in yourself, because you can't communicate something that you don't own, but you to doubt that you're actually able to communicate and able to deliver in yourself. And the third thing that I'd really want to focus on is, being as it is and was announced that this is the last Dynamic Growth Conference in its current format that'll be going on, is to never assume that things will always stay the same. To expect change. And, specifically in our practices, the clients that have been coming in for a long time, don't ever assume that they'll always keep doing that. They've got to have a reason to keep falling in love with and being sold on the concept and idea that, number one, chiropractic is for them. Number two, your practice is the right place for them. And number three, that you're the chiropractor and the health professional will actually help them and their whole network of people express health at the highest level. And it's very, very important that we actually keep putting energy and focus and attention to nurturing those relationships and ensuring that they just they're not taken for granted. Very, very important. It's a heavy heart that we all heard that was the case, and we would hate that to be the case with any of our practice members as well. I hope you have a fantastic day. DGC was fantastic and profound for me. Hopefully you take some wisdom out of the information that I've passed on. Thank you. Have a great day.